Well, good morning. I'm Jagender Rana. The topic for our discussion today is domestic and overseas travel insurance. Domestic and overseas travel insurance. Travel is an exciting proposition and beacons the young and old alike. As the renowned writer Hans Christian Andersen has put it, to travel is to live. Whether it is sun-kissed beaches, verdant hills, historical places, famous cities, or exotic foreign locations, travel has a charm of its own. Indians are now traveling extensively. However, it would be prudent to give a thought to the risks and losses which one is likely to encounter while traveling and the available insurance protection, hence the utility of travel insurance. There's, however, a new problem looming on the travel horizon. The novel COVID-19 virus infection has caused widespread disruptions of life and travel globally. So that is over now, but still in some parts, time and again, the news are coming. There are many different types of domestic and overseas travel insurance covers available in India. There are covers for solo travelers, students, families, senior citizens, and annual policies for those who travel frequently. There are also some new and innovative covers and low-cost covers. Some of the different type of covers, policy exclusions, modifications required for betterment, and the need for regulatory attention to some areas will be examined here. The responses of the insurers to the COVID-19 was good enough. Traditional overseas travel insurance was public sector insurers. So traditionally, overseas travel insurance has been sold as a package policy. Overseas travel insurance is sold as a package policy. There are examples of overseas medical policy marketed by public sector insurance companies. By citing those offered by the National Insurance Company. There are three main categories of policies. Specific policies are available for persons traveling abroad on business holidays, employment and studies, travel, and for corporate frequent travelers. The policies do not cover persons going abroad for treatment for traveling against medical advice. So pre-existing diseases are not covered. Medical and diagnostic test reports are required for persons over 70 years of age and for over 60 days of travel. An international service provider is available for claim assistance. The business and our holiday policy has 6 sections, namely medical expenses and repatriation, personal accident, loss of checked-in baggage, delay in checked-in baggage, loss of passports, and personal liability. There are 4 plans with the separate sum insured varying from 50,000 US dollar to 5 lakh US dollar in 4 slabs. In case no medical reports are submitted due to paucity of time, in case of persons above 70 years of age, a restricted medical expenses cover for 10,000 US dollar is allowed. So there are also sections wise sublimits and deductibles. Standard exclusions apply to the policies. The policy is issued for a maximum period of 180 days at a time. The plan-wise, section-wise sum insured under the aforesaid policy is like this. Section 1, illness, medical evacuation, repatriation. Two plans are there, worldwide excluding USA and Canada, worldwide including USA and Canada. There again A1, A2 plan are there and B1, B2 plans are there. So section 1 covers illness, medical evacuation and repatriation. Sum insured is for $50,000 US, and for worldwide including US and Canada it is $1 lakh US. Section B, personal accident and disablement. This is for $10,000 US, and in B1 it is $25,000 US. Section C, loss of checked baggage, $1,000 US in both cases. Section D, delay of checked baggage, $100. Section E, loss of passport, $150, and in B1 $250 US. And section F, third party bodily injury and property damage, it is $2 lakh US in both the plans. So section A also covers emergency dental services up to US $225 per occurrence for the immediate relief of dental pain, in addition to medical expenses related to illness, medical evacuation, repatriation, delay in checked baggage. Is only for outbound international flight and the delays for over 12 hours. Deductibles are applicable for each section. In addition, Plan K for travel in Asian countries, excluding Japan for business and holiday limited to US $15,000. Benefits are Section A, medical expenses, evacuation, repatriation, US $15,000. Section B, personal accident, permanent disability, US $7,500. The overseas medical insurance policy for employment and studies covers medical accident and illness expenses coverage for medical expenses up to the sum insured as approved by the registered medical practitioner and the claim administrator. So medical evacuation expenses when as a result of injury or illness an insured person is hospitalized, the insurers will pay upon the recommendations and prior approval of the attending physician and the claim administrator of this insurance for the evaluation of the insured person to India. In case of death of the insured person, the insurance will pay for repatriation of the remains to India or the funeral expenses abroad up to a sum limit. Medical emergency reunion expenses in case of disease of the insured person that necessitates evacuation of India are also payable up to a sum limit. This section covers for expenses of travel and accommodation of the family members abroad. This policy also covers contingency insurance for sponsored students in case the insured person is unable to continue his studies due to death or other specified persons. A fixed amount per month of completed studies will be payable to the nominated sponsor under this section. Travel insurance products of private insurers are also there. Policybazaar, a web aggregator registered with the Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority, has rated the travel policies of Reliance, Raleigh Air, Bharti AXA, HDFC Ergo, Bajaj Allianz and Digit Travel Insurance as amongst the best. So, 3 of the travel insurance policies marketed by Bajaj Allianz as reflected on their website as a typical example of travel policies issued by a private insurer. Their covers, broadly speaking, include flight delays and cancellations, medical treatment and hospitalization expenses, trip cancellations and curtailment, loss of baggage and passport, and home burglary insurance. They also provide emergency cash advance. So this is a comprehensive package of covers encompassing the traditional as well as some new covers. They have also mentioned that they provide tailor-made plans if required. They also have worldwide on-call support services. On-call services. So the travel insurance and their coverage differs company to company also, because it is worth mentioning here of an innovative low-cost overseas travel insurance product with limited features marketed by an intermediary called Toffee Insurance as part of their website. Toffee Insurance has tied up with a number of private insurers and is marketing their products in partnership with them. This comprehensive international travel insurance for all countries comes with a package of covers. The premium is Rs 346 plus for a policy period varying from 1 to 180 days. Appears to be quite affordable. The policy is available for individuals between 18 to 70 years of age. Deductibles are applicable for claims. Travel with tourist visitors visa is covered. Pre-existing conditions and accidents due to hazardous sports and competitions are not covered. It offers a viable and economical option to travelers. The wording is simplified and the digital options makes it attractive to many. It may be observed that the compensation between different products should not be made only on the basis of the premium dates as depicted in the table, but after factoring in the sectional covers and deductibles or time access to arrive at an accurate conclusion as to which product is value for money. It is also to be noted that Apollo Munich Health Insurance is now part of IDFC Ergo Health Insurance. Domestic travel insurance covers. Domestic travel insurance is also available across a large number of public and private sector insurers in India. Since such covers are not mandatory, it is not essential to avail of them for domestic travel, as against the requirement of such products for international travel to several countries where visa requirements make them a necessity. However, it would be prudent to do so, though the reasons for availing cover may not seem to be as compelling. It is particularly necessary to avail of this insurance, especially if the traveler does not have standard health insurance and personal accident covers. It is also quite useful to cover possible losses arising out of flight delays and cancellations. All Indian citizens between 6 months to 70 years of age can avail of these policies. The exact age may, however, vary across different insurers. Foreign nationals in India can also avail of these policies with the proper documentation if they are present on work, on tour. In fact, such policies would be quite useful for the latter category of persons. Standard travel policy exclusions are there because, be it domestic or overseas travel insurance policies, there are some fairly standard policy exclusions common to all insurers. As far as medical coverage is concerned, policies generally exclude the following pre-existing diseases: those traveling against the advice of a physician, has received a terminal prognosis, or those going for planned treatment. However, of late, some insurers are covering declared pre-existing diseases up to a limit and a specified quantum. The new global health policies cover planned treatment abroad with the prior permission of the insurer. Treatment other than allopathy is normally excluded. Pregnancy-related complications are covered in a very restricted way by some insurers. So, travel policy also includes expenses arising from suicide, attempted suicide, mental illnesses, self-inflicted injuries, alcoholism, abuse of drugs, HIV and AIDS, and venereal diseases. Some innovative overseas travel insurance plans are also there. Thank you. Thank you.